as you can see, all I did was pull off the dust cap and then pull out the cotter pin, loosen the nut, pull the bearing out. The whole hub is now loose, and I can pull the whole hub off as well. And then, I mean the drum, that is. So now we'll pull the drum off and see what that looks like. And there you have it. So, pulled it off. Now all I have to do is, I'm gonna sit here and find this little seal, pull this out, pop out the rear side of the bearing, and then that'll be the front side of the bearing there. So I'll replace the rear, the front side of the bearing. Now that I have the drum off, take the drum, I'll go ahead and get it returned and get it cleaned up and see if I can use it again. It looks like it's got enough meat on it, so I don't see any problem being able to use that again. Lastly, well, I'm definitely gonna need some brakes. These things have seen better days. And look at this side, there's nothing left here. It's real thin. So we'll have to rebuild these brakes as well. All right, now the next best thing to do is I have to essentially pull these seals out. Usually I just use a screwdriver, and you gotta just sit there and pry and tap all these seals and raceways out. I got everything purchased from Rock Auto, so once I pop all that out, we can grease up all the new bearings and slap all those back in. Well, check this out. I got all the drums back, took them to a local shop, and they got everything all smooth and cleaned up and ready. And so now I'm gonna go ahead and pull out all the old grease and crap that was in there, and we'll start packing some bearings and get new bearings put in. Okay, so I just went through my shopping box here of parts, and I now have my seals that I'll need, my new bearings, and then I went ahead and got a new bearing packer, grease packer. And so now we'll just taper all this in. I do have a tool here as well to help me in assisting in getting this stuff knocked in as far as these raceways, because I needed it. I wasn't gonna get them in straight. I was probably gonna ruin it, so I grabbed one. All right. So there is the part, and I've now tapped in the raceway. It fits just fine, and now I can drop bearing and seals. The bearings have been completely packed with some new grease, and now I'll drop that in and place the seal behind it, and we'll be done. So, quick update here. I got the brand new booster back. I just slid it in there, and now I'm gonna make my way up underneath the dash and get it bolted in, and then we'll come out and put the master cylinder on it. And that's kind of as far as I can go today. Can't bleed, can't do anything because the brakes aren't done yet. Now I know it's a little dark in here to see, but after pulling this hub off and everything, where it's obvious that you can see the oil inside, which means that essentially this has to have the axle pulled out, and we have to redo the seals inside the axle. Well, I don't have all the tools and stuff here to do that today, so that's why we gotta hold off with the brakes for now. We'll do the brakes in the front, and when I say we, I mean my friend Brian came over. He's doing the brakes in the front. So looks like I might have to get some seals. I might as well get bearings and everything else, and we'll pull all this out and do this in the upcoming weeks. Check it out. Brand new master cylinder, shiny and ready. And so the booster is all mounted, got underneath the dash, got all the bolts put in, a real pain in the ass, but it's in there. And now I'll just go ahead and slap the booster to it and just attach the master cylinder and we're done. Good to go. All right, so here's what I got back from the auto shop down the street. Everything's greased, ready to go, looks good. And now just to put them in. Brian's working hard, putting on brakes.
Always.
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 There you go. That is a done fucking deal.